Well, folks, in the first couple of weeks in April, we've got the quarterfinals of the Champions League. So we're down to 8 teams. And I must say, I think that 2 of the clashes are pretty much straightforward. So I don't see any problems for Bayern Munich to get past Sevilla. That should be plain sailing. And then the other one where I don't see too much problems is Barcelona to beat Roma. I think most punters feel that that will be over the 2 legs, no problems for Bayern and Barcelona. Where I do think it's worth having a bit of a chat are the other 2 quarterfinals. First of all, Juventus, of course, taking on Real Madrid. Now, this is a repeat of last year's final where Real Madrid absolutely swept the boards with the Juventus. The score there was 4-1. But I think Juventus have learnt a few things, and they comfortably got rid of Tottenham in the second leg after they were underdogs to do so. So we know that Juventus and the Italians can defend, and I don't see a 4-1 scoreline in any of those 2 legs. If you actually have a look at the head-to-heads between them, they've both played each other 6 times at home, and on each occasion the home side has had the massive advantage. So in the case of Juventus, for example, they have won 4 out of the 6 matches that they've actually hosted Real Madrid at home. So I think over the 2 legs that's going to be competitive. I know that Real Madrid will be favourites, but I think that there could be a couple of questions asked by Juventus. But obviously, by definition, the most exciting and interesting match is the Liverpool-Manchester City match over the 2 legs. And again, if you go to head-to-head, there's a lot of form there. In fact, Liverpool, when they host Manchester City over the last 80-odd times that they've done so, have got a pretty strong record at home at Anfield against Manchester City. Manchester City, on the other hand, when they host Liverpool, there's not normally much in it. Now, you'll remember that Liverpool are the only side to have beaten Manchester City in the Premier League this season, so they know how to win, although that was a real high-scoring affair. I think 4-3 was the final score on that occasion. So again, Manchester City, I think, will be strong favourites, but I expect Liverpool to really be able to score on both of those legs of that quarter-final. And how on earth is anybody going to deal with Mo Salah these days? Just on the weekend, he had 5 goals scored by Liverpool. He scored 4 of them and assisted in the 5th one. So I think Liverpool might ask some questions. So in summing up then in the Champions League, I think Bayern and Barcelona, no problem. I think Juventus might be a bit of a shrewdie in terms of some value. And for me, Liverpool, in the whole context of the Champions League, and I'm not a Liverpool fan, but I think that they can hurt opposition, especially with Mo Salah and Mane and the pace that they've got. So maybe Liverpool, the surprise package in the Champions League and the way everybody's betting at the moment. They could be the value.